Morning, morning, it's the morning. It's the morning stream to the extreme. I'm really tired because I didn't get the most amount of sleep last night, but I also have just moved a massive wardrobe. So I'm all like, took it out, and I wasn't going to come on and do this, but I thought, like, you know what, we need to get this done. We need to get it done, and I'm going to do the detailing bits as well. And then that might be it for the day, unless I get a second wind later on, which is entirely possible. And then I'll come back for the evening stream as I have been at the last few days. And we're going right through to about 11 o'clock like every other day. I'm just worried that if I overdo it, that I am going to end up like cutting badly and messing up parts, so I've got to be careful. My arms are all shaky and stuff because I was basically had to pull a wardrobe over a bed and then down some stairs and then out the house into my car, and that's difficult when you're doing it on your own. So yeah, here I am. Rock you like a hurricane in it. Chloe, careful with knife. If ever there was a question, who's Chloe? I know you as Mrs. Wizard. Welcome. Hi. Lovely to have you again. Careful with knife. The good old days. Oh dear. Yeah, I'll be careful with knife, don't worry. With my shaky hands. With my shaky wardrobe hands. Oh god, like, they're actually, I don't know if you can tell, they're sort of, I'm trying to keep them, yeah, they're all face blue smiling. Was that meant to be an emoji and it just didn't come through and I've just got text? Hiya mate, how you doing? You're putting up with him? Putting up with the Mr. Wizard? Yeah? Oh god. Having all kinds of blasts from the past then, aren't we? Today. Come on, there we go. Right. I'm just pulling these out so I can glue them below the surface. It's all messy. The exact thing I was fearing would happen it was actually, like, you know. I know you're good, Mr. Wizard. I was talking to the missus. It's a nightmare. Yeah. Hi. I'm saying nothing. He's my friend. He's my nightmare friend. Not that I'm taking sides or anything. Oh, you missed me. That's nice. I missed you too. You too. I've had like the odd conversation with the mister, but yeah, it's not the same, is it? Without you getting to see my beautiful face and hands. Yeah. Right. I'm gonna remember how I did this. Right, so we're going we're doing one of them, and then we're doing it like that. There we go. Sorted. Now you know, don't you? So everything's fine. Right. I want to just line this up because we've got that one that's going to be an outward. That's going outward. And then we've got this one that's going inward. Did I end up... I did a bit, but I don't know if it's worth it. So I'm talking to myself. It's there's like a little line around the top that you have to do as well, and that's the general consensus is I'll try and get the bottom ones lined up as well. So that's the outer one, and that one's the inner one. So yeah. We'll do the same again, hopefully, on this side. So that little break there in the template is what I'm trying to line up at the bottom. And then you give it that for outside, and then that one for inside, all the while being careful with knife. So glad you know what you're doing. So am I. Crikey. Crikey. Right, we want to be there. So that's the outer one. Lovely. And this one for the outer one on this side. There we go. Are you still trying to build anything, Chloe? Because I mean, it's been like 2 years, but weren't you trying to do foam stuff or something before? I have a vague memory of, like, you know, having careful with knife conversations with you that weren't involving me. There we go, right, okay. And I've wonked it. It's wonky now. Or is it? Is it just that it's just that I've cut it wonky. Look at that terrible line along the bottom there. Focus, you damn bastard. It won't. But you can see there's like an overhang on there. I'm going to smooth that out. Well, she says. You can say no, it's fine. You know. We don't all have to be buildering all the time. Sanding and being careful with knife. Right. So, there we go. We've got it along the top. I'm going to angle cut the canal out the top there. There we go. And then do this one as well. And then this one and all. And this one. And then I'll take some out the middle as well. Facing outward. Here we go. Still want to do it, but need to lose some podge first. But the mister has started some of my props. Oh, isn't that nice of the mister? Do you know what I did to lose podge? Because in the time that I've been off the air, I went from pretty much what I am now all the way up to 20 stone. Now I'm 6'3", so I sort of wore it okay, but I was crossing over it to the point where dressing strategically wasn't working anymore, and I started looking fat, like actually fat. Like I had tits and all sorts, and it was looking bad. All I did, I didn't do anything else. I haven't changed how much I'm walking around or being active or anything like that. I just simply ate one meal a day. Didn't matter what the meal was. I could have a pizza. Doesn't matter. But you don't snack and you don't eat loads of shit. But if you're having that one meal, you can make it a real good, decent meal, like a big one, and maybe have a dessert as well. But then nothing else until the next day around about the same time, and it's like it essentially becomes intermittent fasting. But then you just man boobs indeed. I was a C cup. But yeah, you end up doing what they call intermittent fasting, but then to do it properly with that label pinned to it, you have to time it and all sorts of shit. Like you have to, it's 4 o'clock, better start on tea, or whatever. And I can't be asked for that shit. So just simply calling it one meal a day was good enough for me, and it made it so there's no pressure whatsoever. And and if you're doing it right, the hungry thing, I got a bit like that for the first week, and then after that your body just completely just gets used to it. So I mean, if you and do you know what I miss? I miss feeling hungry, because when I started feeling hungry, I was like, that's my body eating my fat. It's working. And I was sort of happy that I was feeling hungry, and I was having cups of tea and loads of juice and stuff, and I was just shoving that down just to stop the stomach pain, when you get like a cramp in your stomach when you're real hungry. And then I started really looking forward to having meals. It wasn't just just shove that in my face anymore. I was like, I'm gonna have a fucking, I don't know, a burrito or whatever, and I was just like, I'm gonna have dinner, it's gonna be great. And it could be sausage and beans or something, and I was like, yes, sausage and beans. And it was great, and I miss feeling hungry. Now I just eat one meal a day, and it's just normal now. And I miss that sort of feeling of I'm losing weight, I'm feeling it, I can do it, I'm going to do it, and all the rest of it. And I've gone back down to about 16. I'm probably less than that now. I haven't weighed myself in quite a while. But the ideal is to get down to 13 stone, because that's pretty much what I was when I was good looking. And now I've got a round head. I used to have a jawline and stuff. Now I have to put a beard there to basically it's like drawing on a jawline. So I want my jaw back. And you don't think you'd survive. I thought it would be really difficult. I honestly did. I thought this is gonna be really hard, but I can't be 20 stone. And I was very close to going to 22 stone. And I was like, I just can't. So I had to I just did it. And then when it turned out to not be hard, I've just not stopped. And that was about 8 or 9 months ago. Hide the chins. Yeah, it was 8 or 9 months ago, and I've just been doing that ever since. And like I say, I've lost about 4. I lost about 4 stone in 3 months. So I went down to 16 within that 3 month, and then it's sort of plateaued a bit. So it's I've stopped losing it as quick, but it's still going down. And if one meal a day doesn't cut it for you, it's simply a case of calorie counting might be the best way, and just take in less than you're working out, sort of thing. If you're walking I don't know, just walking the kids to school, or whatever, um, you can take that off your calorie count sort of thing. You know what I mean? You get like, and then do it that way, because essentially what I'm doing is that, but I'm just not counting it. I'm not running around hoping that, I've got to keep it below 2,000 calories today or whatever. I can't be asked with that shit. It does my head in. It really does my head in. I've found out recently, in the last year, that I'm very, very most likely autistic, but I didn't get the good with numbers autism. I got the obsessed over making things look like they should out of form autism. so we're at that. And, slightly socially awkward autism. So yeah, I can't think of anything worse than having to count calories and shit. Just can't do it. But if you're more academically inclined than I am, then that might be the way forward. But yeah, definitely what's worked for me is just the one meal a day. Like, what am I going to have today? Well, today I've decided that I'm going to have, I've got like a bunch of taco mints left over from where I had something. And then I could have told you that. Yeah, fuck off, dude. How dare you? I've got like taco mints left over. I've also got tortilla, like Doritos sort of tortilla things, a whole bunch of different types of cheese and salsa. So I'm gonna have a great big massive fucking tray of loaded nachos, and it's gonna be horrific. But that's gonna be my meal for the day, And then I might have, a chocolate oaty biscuit or two afterwards, and then yeah, there it is. That's my meal. We did it! Yay! Look at that. It looks better than the other one. I should have like done it badly so it matched, but it's okay. It's not like you're gonna get your elbows out and go like this for a photograph, are you? So Losing weight, eating shit. You can do it if you it. That's why I write the lyrics, and they pay me the big bucks to sing the songs. Oh dear, right. Where are we? There we are, right. I've glued all the way around the outside for those that are actually interested in what I'm building. And then we're going to go in from the bottom and try and place it chilling in the garage so the glue dries quick. There we are. One done. Right, same again. Being quite close to the surface, to the front, because you have to. Then when you're pushing it in from the bottom, it sort of slides down and glues properly, like so. Oh my god. Glue wob. I just remembered glue wob and glue mouse. I did a glue mouse the other day and there was no one here to see it. I was so gutted. Like, I haven't had to cut glue in years, and I was like, glue mouse. Oh, there's no one here. Yeah, I have been saying careful with knife a few times as well over the past few streams. I won't make you go like, because I'm doing it for hours and hours at a time. I'm not going to make you go through my old streams on the channel or anything to find it, but it is there, let me assure you. Just careful with knife. That's right, careful with knife. Such like a Leeds thing to say. Glue mouse for the win, indeed. Yeah. Yeah. It makes me wish that I'd fuck up just a little bit more so I had some glue to cut. I'll have some glue mouse. I do love as well that you yesterday when you came in, Mr. Wizard, where you were like, "Where's the Beth?" I was like, "Yes, where's the Beth? It's the Wizard." But yeah, I was talking to my friend last night, Mr. Wizard, and we were on about like she was like, "Why don't we find a cave and you can like have you in your marine armor, like, oh no, I'm gonna have to go in the cave, and there's all kinds of like sound effects coming from in there that's like hissing and alien type noises, and then you sort of shine a torch in there and it's just Batman start eating like a big bag of Doritos or a pizza or something, and he goes like, and you look down and there's like we're gonna get a plushy face hugger, and he's just down there chilling, watching some TV, eating Doritos. And you're just like, I'm like, oh, sorry, do you want some? I thought that might have been quite funny, and it was mostly their idea, and yeah, I think that would be quite good. Let me know what you think. You will bend to my will. You bloody bastard. There we go. And there we go. We're nearly done. Love it. Yeah, it was pretty good, wasn't it? And yeah, it was their idea to do like a cave, and I think initially they said like, oh, why didn't like Batman sort of start scanning the pizza like as quick as he could because like he didn't want the Marine to get it, and I was like, yeah, that's good. We could do a take of that. And then I was like, do you know what? In my head, I sort of see like deer in the headlights, Batman just going. Oh, do you want some? But in the Batman voice, I can't bring myself to do it unless I'm like wearing it, and then I can do it. But I can't do the Batman voice without the Batman costume on. It's like more like a metalhead voice than it is the Batman voice. So like I'm not really copying any particular Batman voice. It's sort of my own weird little take. Would you have seen if you've seen my silly short that I did with Monopoly? Oh, that reminds me. That Monopoly, that Halo Monopoly is up for sale, and someone messaged about it today. So I'm glad I got that video done before I sold it. Because I put it up for sale, and then 2 or 3 days later, then did that video. Batman vs. Chief, Halo Monopoly Edition. Let's check. Let's see. Well, he's seen that I said yes, it is. I don't know if he's gonna. I'm gonna leave that. Oh, I'm gonna leave that conversation on just to see if. Because I know the next thing, like I've only got it up for 20 quid, and you know that he's gonna go. Would you take 5? I just want to kick people's asses sometimes. 20 quid. It's only 20 quid. If you want to buy it, and it's like hardly been touched. I played it once with Naz, and we went right through, and I lost because again I haven't got the number autism. So, yeah, naturally I lost at Monopoly. She fucking kicked my ass, and then we didn't really play it after that. It just sort of sat there because it's too old for the kids to play. Because the kids are only young still. So it just sat there. And then, I got it back and I thought, well, I've got no one to play with it now. Because I'm just here at my brother's house. And my brother's not going to play fucking Monopoly with me. He's a lock, stock and two smoking barrels type of guy. Which is good as well, but he just doesn't like anything sci-fi whatsoever. So trying to get him to play a sci-fi version of a game that he hates, it's not going to happen. Say back, would you, mum, take 5? Say back, would your mum take 5? Got you. Right, I'm with you. Okay. You're supposed to put a comma in that. Say back, comma. Would your mum take 5? And there should be some speech marks in there as well, Mr. Wizard. Oh, here we go. Would I be able to get it, can collect one evening this week? Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm in this town. If someone's interested in Halo stuff as well, dyslexia, yeah, well, same. I am terrible for dyslexia and all that shit. So yeah, I'm right there with you. I might have even given you the wrong grammar advice. So that's the thing. I'm saying it like I know, and you two will probably be sat there going, oh, very good, yes, I'm right. Take notes. It'll be wrong. There'll be like red pen lines around all your stuff that I've told you to do from the teachers. And you've been listening to Andy again, haven't you? Yes, well, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Stop listening to him. Write properly. Yes, Miss Patterson. There we go. No problem, mate. I work from home. You can, so anytime. Sold. Oh, market was pending. Because has that worked? Yes, it does. Okay. See, I do that on Facebook Marketplace. You know the thing you're supposed to do, like mark it as pending when someone's offered to pick it up, and then when it's gone, you mark it as sold. Or delete it. I've lost count of the amount of times where you go, if you still have this, can I come and pick it up? And they go, no, it sold last week. Did it? Did it really? The worst thing as well is those are the same people that when I used to work in game and they'd find something with the wrong sticker on it, they go, it's false advertising. Which it's not, by the way. Like, yeah, how many Facebook Marketplace things have you got for sale that you sold like 6 months ago, you prick? Get out my shop. Right. Okay. I've had to do that all on my belly just to hold it. But there it is. We're just about done. We are done now with the main build. So it's onward and upward to squishy tiny foam annoyance. Gonna bear witness to me being really fucking annoyed with the squishy foam, the squishy black foam as well. Because it's a bit cheaper than the white stuff, so I had to buy the black stuff, and I ran over it with my chair. Whoopie days. And I've actually drawn these ones out already as well. And they've just got like floor shit on them now. What it actually is wood shaving, because I got a double bed, to take with me when I move out of here, when they inevitably sell this house. And it was a wooden one, but it was one of them old ones, like if you had bunk beds as a kid, and it was that sort of varnished wood. So it looked like it was straight out the 90s, and it was battered. There was like dings out of it and all sorts. So I got one of my brother's hand sanders and I went to town on it, and it's just covered everything in a thin layer of this like wood dust everywhere. And yeah, so it's all over the floor, and I need to sweep it all up and sweep it out really, but I haven't had a chance, and I've ran over this thing. Oh dear, right. Get up. Sorry. Everything is fine. Careful with knife. Bin you, and then we'll bin you, and we'll wipe down this. Muck off the things. Right. Okay, let's do this skinny, spindly, fucking horrible thing. And yeah, you're like, yeah. When it's thinner than your fingers and your fingers have to hold it down, it makes it very difficult to work with. And then it's even worse to cut out because it's all skinny, like thin, spongy foam as well. And it's like, fuck. And also the thin, spongy stuff, even if it's white, doesn't like, like your average ballpoint pens don't like it. And they tend to dry up. So there's like a million reasons why I hate this type of foam. But it's necessary. It's a necessary evil, especially if you're making like belly parts. You need it to give the wearer some sort of maneuverability without pain. Because, if you lean forward and it just gets you right in the stomach. Oh, the pain. Right. I just hate working with it. I'll just complain about it all day, but I'm not going to change because there's no options. There's no other option at all. And I think the pen is starting to dry up as well. So that's nice. So not only is it a black pen on some black foam that's making it really hard to see anyway, but the pen's starting to dry up, so it's not even drawing onto it in the first place. That's what we want, innit? go. Awful. Makes my hand hurt watching you. That's because you're a silly sausage. And you are not careful with knife. Mrs. Wizard. That's right, isn't it? I'm remembering that right. You like had a horrific slicing accident with a knife, didn't you? It's not careful with knife if you're not careful with knife, love. Oh Jesus, fucking ball sacks and bitches. Right, okay. Right, fine. There, look. I did that. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh. The one good thing is with this sort of round shape, with the other one, I got the rotary tool out and shaved down all the edges of it. It was more stabby in the base of my thumb, but yes. Yeah, well, that's why I am careful with knife. I can't really do that. We have to pop out in a minute. We will stay online. Oh, thank you. That's lovely. Take me with you. Watch me on your phone. I'll come to the shops with you. You just turn the phone up and hold it in the air. I'll be like, price check on frozen peas. Away, Barbara. Price check, frozen peas, Barbara. Oh, spicy. Where's the fucking sausages? Sorry. Right. Okay. There, and I'm going to do my best to not kick off about how horrible it is to cut out a very thin piece out of very spongy material. School run. Bloody hell, how far's the school? Don't they kick out at like 3? But you are down Somerset, aren't you? And yeah. A lot bigger place than I'm used to, even though it's probably a small town for you, like, you know, from your perspective. But, you know, I'm from East Cleveland, dude. It's, you know, a street. any town or village you are, it's like a street. And you'll be lucky if there's like a corner shop or a post office or something. So yeah. Cider testing. Oh, it's the young'un. Okay. Yeah. My youngest got into the special school in the end, because like he never spoke. He's 5 now and he's starting to, and he's more importantly than him getting like words, he's actually like talking to us. So he's getting like you, if he's excited and he wants to go outside or something, you put his shoes on, he tries to say thank you to you for doing it, and that in itself is a bigger step than you know, the other stuff. Alright, see you soon, BRB and all that stuff. Right, okay. So, what we're going to do now is some edging. But not like that. Right, hang on a minute. Make it there, right. There. That's better. Yeah, we need to do the edges of this. I was going to consider doing it the other way around instead, but they're just as bad, really. No, we could. We could. Yeah. Why not? Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What am I being a dickhead about? Right. Edgy edging. Here we go. There we go. So that's one done around the edges there. It's not entirely visible what I've done, but it shows up on camera once you've done it. So I'm going to leave it running. We're just going to keep on trucking. Whoop. There we go. That's that. And then this one wants real harsh edges, so it's going to be a little bit longer and a bit more concentration from me. You can imagine such a thing. Just me being silent for more than 5 minutes. There we go. Nearly. Right, there we go. Now, there is a lot of crap everywhere, so I'm going to have to try and get rid of that first. All these tiny little black particles everywhere now from this stuff. It's so much easier to see the white stuff. Right. Okay. Now, something I'm going to do that I didn't do last time, and I regretted it, was doing the little details on these before I put them on. But thinking about it, I think I'd rather that they were attached to something, because this could just go like, you know, because it's so light and thin and malleable. They could just like ping off. So I think I am just going to glue them in. I'll glue these in first because these are annoying and I hate them and I want to get them out of the way. So that's where they go. Just in there, like so. Right. I'm going to do... Oh, no. I'm going to do it how I did the last one. I did a nice big glob of glue along the back here. And then a little bit along the bottom. And a little bit there. And we squashed it down so the glue spread across it. But it meant that it also is securing the part underneath as well that's come away a little bit as we've been bending and shaping. And what have you? Let's try and push it up against the edge because it needs to be a part of a bit in front, really. And then we'll get the arm stuck down because there's, as you can see, about 2 mil, 3 mil gap, and you know we've got a little knobbly bit that needs pulling off, but that needs stretching once all the rest of it's solid, so I'll leave that to dry properly. We'll get the other side done. Why is this one bigger? Why is it a smaller space? That's so weird. The exact same amount of space, the exact same template, just flipped. I haven't gone as low down on this one as the other side, so that's a bit of a bummer, but right, it's in at least. It's, you know, it's there. Just had to squish it a bit more than the other side. That's alright. Now, I'm going to put the glue on this. Squeeze out one little glob and then spread it. Because that's another thing about the only really good thing that I do like about the sort of soft form is that it tends to absorb the glue and stick really well some for some reason, and I honestly I couldn't tell you why. It just does. And that's it, down there. That'll never move now, and the only way to get it off is to wreck it. So, oh, there you go. But yeah, I'd love to know what it is about it. I don't know if it's just more porous or something, and there's more space between the microscopic atoms or something. But it just goes down. There we are, just like that. Straight in, straight done, dusted. Now I'm gonna get these on. And I think I'm going to shave down that for a start, but I've also got some tiny little bits that I might be able to cut off. Nope. Right, it'll be fine. It's the type of thing that I think paint will end up like, pushing the fibres out the way, so it should be alright. Okay. We've got an idea of where it wants to be. You're going to do like a decent layer, but flat as possible up to the edges of it, all the way around, and then just put a whole fucking glob of it in the middle. That's what we did last time. It worked very well, so we're going to do the same again. Like that, and then just make a mess in the middle. There we are. Very nice. And we're going to try and line it up about there, I think. Yeah, it's about where it was on the other one. And then we go. Now for the other side. Going about the same. Yeah. And obviously we'll try and do the same with the glue. Concentration. Right. Here we go. That's about right, I think. Yep. There we are. Push it down now. Push it down now. Boing, boing. Right, so that's done. And then we just need to do the holes. This is my favourite bit. Put this over this side, I think. So we're doing 4 on each side. One. 2. 3. Is it? Yeah, it's down the bottom in this corner. 4. Look at that. Oh, they've come out so well. Oh my god, I love it. There's one. I slipped a bit with that one. 2. And we want 3 down here. And 4 down the bottom. Oh, that's so cool! I'm going to actually go over these ones because the middle didn't come out as well as I wanted on them. There we go. Miles better. So you want that little circle in the middle, that's the goal, because that's what makes it look like a rivet. And I had the edge of the sandpaper part too low down, and the little nodules in the middle didn't show up. There we go. Just got to pop that on now. And then that's 2 down, done. And welcome back, Mr. Wizard. Yeah. Exciting times. Right, yeah. Just need to get this glued on now. And then that's it for gauntlets. We're all done. And I may sit and sort out the template for the thighs and everything, make sure it's all measured up, and also make sure all the parts are there for the thighs and get that done. So that might be what I do for the rest of the stream, and then I'm probably going to knock it on the head until this evening, where I shall return and I'll probably be insane. The morning stream is always a little subdued compared to the evening stream, which seems to go off the rails very quickly. And it's like the morning stream is just to fix things, I think, and make sure everything's right and where it should be and all the rest of it. And then the evening stream is where I just sort of I properly build, but it starts to make me go a bit mad, and especially because it's silent. Because when I used to do this on my own and I didn't stream it, I used to listen to podcasts or albums and stuff, and like music and what have you. So I'd be fine doing that because I'd have my brain ticking over on something else while I was doing what I was doing. And yeah, so the black stuff's still everywhere, but yeah. Oh, I'm proud of that. I love that. I love that. I thank God for whoever it was that showed me that. I can't remember, it was so many years ago now. That you just get your rotary tool and go like that, and you get that, like, and that with the bigger one, and it's just absolutely bang on. I love it. Ah, look it. Ah, we have 2 reach gauntlets done. Look at them, aren't they fancy? Thank you, Mrs. Wizard. Ah, right, okay. That's cool, innit? Right, let's have a look at other things. We don't need you anymore. So, thigh. Now, the first thing to do to make sure that you're not missing anything is that. Those bits we can stand to miss, all those, like, you know, top bits, that's fine. But there are certain other little things that you really do miss that you need. That's fine. That's also fine. You can cut that out. I think I may have fixed this one, and that might be why. it's looking okay. And I think those bits are okay because that's where the foam's thick enough to be able to catch that. But I'm sure there's something with these. Like, is it this? Yeah, I think it is that I finally added in, because I would find that, like, and that as well, I've added that in, and that's good. Okay, good. Right. Yes, I have improved and fixed this template because I'm pretty sure all those parts were missing. And like this, that's massive. That's a massive chunk to just leave out, you know. And then there's that as well. Oh, that's good. Yeah, it's all there. All the like edges that you would expect, you know, to be missing out of these things are all there. That's fantastic. Okay, great. That's you, is it? Okay. Only thing is that the right? Yes, it's A4. Good. Okay. Right. I just need to bring up the measurement. How do you do that? What with the program and the stuff? Mostly the files that I get are already there. Like, someone's already done this, and what I end up doing is grabbing stuff from over where the scrap pile is. Like, there's a little scrap pile. Look, what is that? I like it. Whatever it is, that's clearly like the call sign of the dude that did it. But yeah, there's like loads of little bits like that you don't need, because you're gonna have that, and you can cut that out of the middle and reset it, and that's fine. Rotary tool. With the like, hang on, the like rivet hole things. I forget that you ducked out, didn't you? Well, I've got like a little end on it with the sandpaper end on it, and what you'd normally do is pull that off a little bit at the top, so you'd have like some edge, and then you've always got a little tiny, usually a cross-edge screw in the middle that's holding the whole thing together, and you end up just going like that. You literally just go straight down on it, and all around the edges I've done like with the rotary tool, like all the way around these edges. But then to get these rivet holes, you can just go like that, and then I've got a slightly bigger one there to do that one. And you just sort of dip it down directly onto it, and it makes amazing circles. And like I said before, I can't remember where I got shown that. I can't remember if it was like a YouTube channel, or it was or a person told me it in a chat or something, that like, oh, just go straight down on it, and you get like from the little screw in the middle, that's where you get the little like notch in the middle, so it looks like a machined divot, which is just amazing, and it comes out great on all like little parts that you need it to be on, and you can use the bigger one there, and yeah. It genuinely makes me smile a lot. It is cool, isn't it? Like, yeah, and I'm always like, oh dear. But yeah, with the files, there's always like scrap over the side there. That's the bit that prints, and then over here is the dump of the stuff you don't need. And I always like grab all the little bits like that people leave out of foam designs, because they expect the foam to be thick enough, but it actually, in practice, when I've built this one, it has not been big enough. They missed out this before as well. They left out this huge chunk. I can remember complaining about it on Steam. It is the simple things, isn't it? Yeah. On stream. that someone left that out. And like when you print that out, that's a good 2 centimeters. So if you've measured someone and you're trying to make their thing, then it's going to be 2 centimeters too small all the way around. Like, why would you leave that out? Fucking morons. Anyway. Yeah. So that is going to be our next build, and I think I am going to leave it till tonight. Yeah, I'll be back at about probably 8 o'clock again. That's what I've been doing every day, is like finishing stuff off in the morning like this, like just getting it done, and then making a proper start on something in the evening, and then going right through to about 11 o'clock or whatever, because not only, maybe you might have put the kids to bed or something like that, so British people will have done their day and they can come and watch, but also, like, the Americans wake up at that time, don't they? So, yeah. As a result of doing all that, though, now there's loads of black particles in the air everywhere. I'm going to take some pictures of this for Tommy. Let's set them like that and I'll take some pictures now. Just spin them round. There we go. Should do. I think you'll be happy with that. Goodbye templates. We no longer need you. They're really cool. I like putting them on. I feel like Popeye. Because, with my spindly arms, these giant things, it eats me spinach, kills some Covenant. Okay, thank you two for chatting to me all this time and what have you. I'm gonna, like I say, I'm gonna knock it on the head for now, and I'll come back later on and do a long one. I might do it earlier than 8 o'clock. I think I'll probably come in about 6 or 7, and then it'll be right the way through to the depths of night or something. So yeah, lovely to hear from you again, Chloe, and Mr. Wizard, as always, gentleman and a scholar. And I'll hopefully catch you both later on. And if you're able, and yeah, Mrs. Wizard, you'll realise how unhinged I am when I do it later on. Anyway, tatty bye everyone.